an NFL stadium. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And here we go from Chicago. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Working from the gun, Williams. Has the connection to Adunze. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the well again. And they take him down, but he's able to get this inside the red zone. Give him 5 on that play. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Groupie sends it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming after the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Connects on the crosser. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Commanders will have a first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, But sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. From the gun, it's Daniels. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Again, Daniels to the air. Taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Out of the gun, Daniels. He's loaded another one up. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
The Commanders ready for the punt. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. No return on that punt. And it's going to be Bears football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Williams from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Commanders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. All right, defense did its job, forced the offense into a 3rd and long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time what? Stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make them one-dimensional, and when you do, go pay it off, and they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT.
They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Play fake here. Daniels. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Terrell Bernard. And the Bears are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between the...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense, more often than not, leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
Escapes the pocket. Mason there to haul it in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
And for the Commanders, a fifth defensive back out there. They're going nickel on third down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They get 9 out of the run, but a chunk of yards remaining now on fourth down. Katie York now on for the field goal. He better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. Got all of it, but no good. He needed a touch more to clear that crossbar. And they are unable to double their lead.
Well, that fooled me. He had it online. That wasn't the issue. Just didn't have the leg he needed. And the ball goes the wrong way as he's denied by the crossbar.
Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. First and 10. Escapes a defender. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I'll be the one to say, Kate, he gets up to that second level, 15, 20 yards. We're rooting for him to take it to the distance. It's hard to do. It's tough to make a gain like this happen in the NFL, but as you saw, still even tougher to take it to the house.
Daniels on first down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up second down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
19 Tiger. Buffalo 18. Go.
Daniels from the pistol. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Daniels throwing on third. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
Let's go now.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Commanders pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Commanders take a 4-point lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field. Incomplete. This, our last play of the quarter. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the first. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They'll have it 3rd and 3. First throw for the backup now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Simple dive up the middle. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go.
Going to the ground again on first. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next third down coming.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They give it to him again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Another carry for him. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, it did.
And in for the Chicago touchdown. On is Katie York for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears push their lead to 3. Now he's York to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And the first down pass set away by a defender, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing now, Daniels. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, again, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Taking a deep shot here. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be their football. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Back-to-back carries here. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Give that tackle to Johnny Newton. Give him only a couple that time. It's going to be third down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. And 4th and 4 coming up. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And they get to this one just shy of the opposing 30-yard line. Here's first and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. Go.
Now Daniels off the play action. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a quarterback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week, because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Putting a receiver in motion. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Bears are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead. That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Running for the marker on second. Room inside the 10. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. You're good on the point after. And the Bears make it a 10-point ball game. On now is York to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Commanders at a deficit. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 39. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Oh, no, they get him yet again. The rookie from Ohio State takes it away. And the Bears take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. We'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road. That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he has this one down to the 8-yard line. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's 4th down.
Katie York now on for the field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Groupie sends it through. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
This will end up as a touchback.
Commanders take over 1st and 10. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's going deep this time. And he's there to send that one away incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And now it's second down. Now Daniels to throw. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
To the air, third and long. On the move, headed right. And he won't escape. The Bears take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
These quarterbacks are so good with their clock in their head between the tackles. But you get outside the pocket, and you've got to have that same ability. If you hesitate for a second, the defenses with their speed at this level, they'll find a way to bring you to the ground.
So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Now is York to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They send a receiver in motion right. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. To throw, Daniels. Into traffic, complete. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need one more now on third down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
He's got a man left. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Bears will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Forced out to his right. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go.
Working from the gun, Williams. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Trying to find Trey McBride. And that brings up 4th and long. They'll send out the punting unit. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Commanders will go on offense. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. On first down, here's Daniels. Setting up the running back screen. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Chased out to his right. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders shrinking the lead some in the third. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Commanders get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. He fields it from the 8. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for first down. Williams from the gun. Has his man. It's a Dunze. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On first down, they'll run. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go, here we go.
Now here's Williams. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
From the 34. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back to throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the fourth down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another fourth down.
Daniels on first down. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Another try following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
And the Bears showing time for this third down play. From the gun, it's Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Mark Andrews. And now they're staring at 4th and long. On to try the field goal now, Chase McLaughlin. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And they fail to cut the lead in half. It stays at 6.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
First down throw by Williams. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Looking for the back that time. So it's second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he takes this ahead to the 40-yard line before going down. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this third down. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Bears first down. They're set up at the 35 now.
Tag.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Bears football to begin the fourth as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game. They're set up at the 35 now.
Let's go.
Irving on the inside give. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Go.
Right back to Irving now. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Chicago first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Once again, Irving. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
every offense in the league today. They want a couple of guys on the roster capable of doing this. Players who can line up a receiver, running back, and make plays from both spots. It's where the NFL's been heading for years, and what a great example on that play.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Chicago. You should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Now he's York to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Connects on the crosser. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Quick slant caught by Shaheed. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's able to get this down to the 13. Working quickly here. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Offense in the hurry up here. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Gonna keep this one and go. And they're gonna touch him down after a short pickup. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They'll try and punch it in. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he found some running room for solid 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now.
Let's go.
Back to the well again. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears nearing their 9th win of the season. They'll come up 1st and 10.
Hawks 70, Hawks, go! Ready?
Plowing up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. 2nd and 3 now.
Here we go, here we go.
Give now to the running back. And he's brought down for a loss. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down. Running it after the penalty. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. 4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Takes this in at the 25. He breaks a tackle. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield. This certainly is going to help field position. 26 on the run back. And it'll be good field position for them as they take over right at midfield. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Trying to push it deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So with less than a minute and a half to play, they must recover this onside effort. Oh, and this will be a turnover. It's recovered by the kicking team. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag.
Got it. Ready?
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with the penalty. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Going to be a victory for the Bears as they drop to a knee here.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
After one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. So the Bears come away with a win. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Bears winners, as we say so long from Chicago.
Hey, wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Lennox. That on for hours. I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion. Straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital M. Now we straight out the sentence. They pay out, they pay out, they pay out. I'm finished. Then grade out the Lakers. The Bay watch the women. I gon' meet your maker. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. This be my tunnel music. Like cut that confetti, I'm running through it. Like clear that whole lane, I'm running through it. And if they run at me, let my youngins do it. I just married, I'm honeymooning. I got hot on my own and ain't nothing coolin'. I don't punch in no clock, a sun and moon and I'm shot bullet. Proven, let it go. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. I'm so iconic. Yeah, I'm so iconic. Yeah, they don't get it, but I got it. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic.
Hey, yo, fresh out the fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo or PayPal. Turned up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the bay, the game in my jeans.